Gloria Wilson, one of the UK's most respected psychics, has sent a powerful message. A massive energetic shift is near, and it will change everything. This is not just a prediction. It is an unfolding reality that many are already sensing. The fabric of our world is transforming, and those who are aware must prepare themselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. But how do you navigate these changes? How do you align with the higher frequencies instead of being overwhelmed by the turbulence? This is not a time for fear. It is a time for awakening. The future is being rewritten, and you are a part of it. How collective energy fields are being rewritten. The unseen fabric of reality is shifting, and human consciousness is intricately woven into this transformation. Every thought, emotion, and intention contributes to the collective energy field, which is now experiencing a profound restructuring. This is why so many people feel ungrounded. The old energy templates are dissolving, and the new ones are still forming. As these energy fields are rewritten, some will feel a heightened sense of connection, clarity, and alignment, while others may experience confusion, anxiety, or exhaustion. This is because the vibrational frequency of the planet is increasing, and not all energy bodies are adjusting at the same pace. The key to navigating this shift is conscious awareness. What you focus on, you amplify. Those who understand this shift are already witnessing synchronicities, intuitive downloads, and spontaneous emotional purging. The energy is realigning itself, filtering out what no longer serves the higher collective timeline. This means that deep-seated fears, old belief systems, and stagnant energies are surfacing to be released. The most important thing to remember is that this ripple effect is not random. It is a cosmic recalibration. Whether you experience it as chaos or transformation depends on how you choose to engage with it. Will you resist the shift, or will you flow with it, allowing yourself to evolve alongside the new vibrational patterns? When the illusion of separation fades away. For centuries, humanity has lived under the illusion of separation between self and others, between physical and spiritual, between past and future. This veil is now thinning, revealing the interconnected nature of reality. This is why more people are having prophetic dreams, telepathic moments, and a deeper sense of déjà vu. As the quantum veil dissolves, you may begin to notice that time feels different. Events unfold faster, manifestations happen quicker, and past wounds resurface in strange ways. This is because the boundaries between dimensions are becoming more fluid, allowing higher awareness to filter into daily life. The illusion of separation has also kept humanity bound to fear, scarcity, and conflict. But as this veil lifts, those illusions become harder to maintain. The truth becomes more transparent. What was hidden is now being exposed. This applies not only to personal revelations, but also to global and societal shifts, as outdated systems begin to collapse. This is not something to fear. It is liberation. The dissolution of the quantum veil allows for direct communication with higher consciousness, ancestral wisdom, and multidimensional awareness. But the key is to remain grounded. Without stability, this awakening can feel overwhelming rather than enlightening. The symphonic resonance shift. Every person emits a vibrational signature, a frequency that defines how they interact with the universe. This frequency is now more important than ever because the reality you experience is directly shaped by your dominant energetic state. If you are operating from a state of fear, anxiety, or resistance, you may find that your environment mirrors those struggles. Things feel more difficult, people seem more distant, and challenges arise unexpectedly. However, those who hold a frequency of gratitude, love, and inner balance will notice that their reality flows smoother, opportunities emerge effortlessly, and synchronicities become a daily occurrence. This shift is not about thinking positively in a superficial way. It is about resonating authentically with the new energetic currents. The universe no longer responds to words alone. It responds to the truth behind them. This is why old manipulative tactics, false intentions, and hidden agendas are being exposed at an accelerated rate. To align with the highest frequency possible, one must cultivate internal coherence. This means balancing the mind, body, and emotions to create a resonance that attracts clarity, stability, and expansion. The question is, what frequency are you choosing to embody right now? How the brain is being rewired for multisensory awareness. As the energy of the planet shifts, so does the human nervous system. Many are experiencing what could be called a neurological upgrade, an expansion in the brain's ability to process reality beyond the five senses. This is why people are reporting enhanced intuition, spontaneous knowledge downloads, and increased sensitivity to energy. The neural pathways that once limited perception to a narrow physical scope are now activating in ways that allow access to higher dimensional information. However, this neurological shift can also bring discomfort, headaches, dizziness, memory lapses, and altered sleep patterns. This is not a sign of something wrong, but rather a sign that the brain is adapting to function at a new vibrational speed. The key to supporting this upgrade is proper nourishment, meditation, and reducing overstimulation. If the mind is overloaded with artificial inputs, media noise, distractions, and stress, it struggles to integrate these new abilities. Those who consciously nurture their brain's evolution will find themselves stepping into expanded awareness with ease. How your reality becomes a projection of your inner state. One of the most profound realizations during this shift is that the world is no longer reacting to you. It is reflecting you. Every experience, conversation, and situation that unfolds in your life is a direct projection of your inner state. This is why some people feel as though their world is becoming brighter and more synchronistic, while others experience more resistance and turmoil. When you hold on to fear, resentment, or doubt, reality bends to mirror those emotions, bringing challenges, miscommunications, and obstacles into your path. But when you cultivate inner peace, clarity, and trust, life responds with ease, flow, and alignment. This is not a mystical concept. It is an energetic law that is now operating at a much faster pace due to the vibrational acceleration of the planet. This is why many are noticing that things they once ignored are now unavoidable. If there are unresolved emotions, patterns of self-sabotage, or hidden fears, they are surfacing rapidly. The universe is not punishing anyone. It is simply making sure that all aspects of the self are acknowledged before moving into a new phase of existence. The key to mastering this effect is radical self-awareness. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" shift your perspective to, "What is this trying to show me about myself?" When you approach life as a reflection, you reclaim your power as the creator of your own reality. Turning chaos into catalysts for expansion. Emotions are not random. They are powerful energy currents that shape reality. During this shift, emotional states are becoming magnified, making it essential to learn the art of emotional alchemy. Instead of being controlled by feelings of fear, anger, or sadness, it is time to transmute them into fuel for transformation. Alchemy is the ancient practice of turning base metals into gold, but on a deeper level, it is about transforming lower emotional states into higher wisdom. When an emotion arises, it carries a message. If ignored, it creates resistance. But when understood, it reveals hidden power and untapped potential. One of the fastest ways to practice emotional alchemy is through presence. Instead of suppressing an uncomfortable feeling, allow yourself to fully experience it. without judgment, without resistance. Once it is acknowledged, ask, what is this emotion teaching me? Often, fear is showing you where you need to trust more, and anger is revealing boundaries that need to be reinforced. When you master emotional alchemy, you become unstoppable. Instead of being overwhelmed by chaos, you use it as raw material for your expansion. This is how the masters of the past transcended suffering, not by avoiding emotions, but by harnessing their power and wisdom. Why the universe is slowing you down before acceleration. Many people are feeling an unusual slowdown in their lives. Projects are stalling, relationships are shifting, and plans seem to be put on hold. This is not a mistake. The universe is forcing a sacred pause before the next acceleration. When reality speeds up, the subconscious mind struggles to keep up with the changes. To prevent burnout or misalignment, the universe creates a period of stillness where internal recalibration can occur. Think of it as the moment of silence before a great symphony. The pause prepares you for the next movement. During this time, unresolved issues may come to the surface. Old fears, limiting beliefs, and past wounds are not obstacles, they are preparations. The slowdown allows you to clear out anything that would weigh you down when the next energetic wave arrives. Instead of resisting this pause, embrace it. Use this time for deep reflection, realignment, and self-care. When the acceleration resumes, those who honored the stillness will move forward with clarity, confidence, and ease. Why past, present, and future are converging into one. One of the most surreal aspects of this shift is the feeling that time is no longer linear. Many are experiencing sudden memories of past lives, glimpses of possible futures, and intense déjà vu. This is because the holographic nature of consciousness is becoming more visible. Reality is not a straight line. It is a multidimensional field where all timelines exist simultaneously. In the past, human consciousness was limited to perceiving time in a linear sequence, but as the collective frequency rises, people are accessing parallel versions of themselves. Some are experiencing memories that do not belong to their current life, but feel deeply personal. Others are having precognitive dreams or seeing events unfold before they happen. This is because the mind is now functioning beyond the limits of a single lifetime. This shift in memory recall is an opportunity. It allows individuals to heal unresolved karma, reclaim lost knowledge, and consciously choose which timeline they wish to align with. Those who understand this phenomenon will begin to shape their own future with clarity and intention. The consciousness migration. A strange phenomenon is occurring. People are feeling an unexplained pull to relocate, change careers, or disconnect from certain relationships. This is not random. It is part of a mass consciousness migration where souls are being redirected to their highest possible timeline. In the old paradigm, life was dictated by external expectations, family, society, and cultural conditioning. But as reality shifts, the soul's true purpose is becoming louder, making it impossible to ignore the inner call for change. Some people will find themselves drawn to new locations, even if they have no logical reason to move. Others will feel a sudden urge to leave relationships or career paths that no longer align with their frequency. This is the soul's way of repositioning itself for the next phase of expansion. The key is to trust the pull. Even if it does not make sense in the moment, those who follow their inner guidance will find themselves in the perfect place, at the perfect time, surrounded by the perfect opportunities. As this consciousness migration unfolds, many will experience what feels like a spiritual initiation, a test of trust in the unknown. The mind, conditioned by past limitations, may resist these changes, seeking logic where there is none. But the soul operates beyond the rational. It communicates through feeling, synchronicity, and deep inner knowing. Those who surrender to this inner guidance often find that doors open effortlessly, resources appear unexpectedly, and the path ahead unfolds in ways they could never have planned with the logical mind. Why some people can no longer hear you. As the world undergoes this energetic shift, many are noticing a strange phenomenon. Certain people in their lives seem to be drifting away, becoming unreachable, or even reacting negatively to their transformation. This is not due to personal conflict, but a dimensional schism, a vibrational separation where individuals operating at different frequencies struggle to connect. Each soul is moving toward a reality that matches their current vibrational state. Those who resist change and cling to old beliefs may find themselves feeling stuck or detached from those who are awakening. On the other hand, those embracing the shift may experience increased clarity, intuitive downloads, and an expanding sense of purpose. These two realities no longer align, causing the sensation of being out of sync with others. This schism is why conversations may feel one-sided, draining, or frustrating. It is not because others are intentionally avoiding growth, but because their energy field cannot fully receive or integrate the new frequencies. The subconscious mind blocks out information it is not yet prepared to process, creating the illusion that certain people are unable to hear you. Instead of forcing connections that no longer resonate, focus on being an anchor of light. Those who are ready will naturally find their way to your frequency. This shift is not about losing people, it is about allowing each soul to align with the experience that best serves their journey. Reclaiming your thought space. Your thoughts are no longer confined to your mind. They are actively projecting into the quantum field, shaping reality at an accelerated rate. The power of conscious intention has increased, making it crucial to master mental discipline and focus. Every thought carries a frequency that interacts with the external world. If your mind is filled with fear, worry, or scattered energy, those vibrations imprint onto your surroundings, manifesting situations that reinforce those states. This is why many are experiencing heightened synchronicities, both positive and negative. Reality is now responding instantly to the mental broadcasts we emit. To reclaim control over your thought space, it is essential to practice mindful awareness. Begin observing your inner dialogue. Are your thoughts empowering or limiting? What narratives are you reinforcing daily? The more intentional you become with your mental patterns, the more aligned your external reality will be with your highest vision. This is not about forcing positivity, but about choosing mental sovereignty. When you master your thoughts, you no longer allow external influences, collective fear, or outdated conditioning to shape your reality. Instead, you become a conscious creator, designing your life through focused intention and vibrational clarity. The soul's auditory upgrade. Many are experiencing a strange new phenomenon. They are hearing subtle tones, harmonic overtones, or even voices calling their name in moments of deep stillness. These are not auditory hallucinations. They are multidimensional frequency activations. As human consciousness expands, so does the ability to perceive higher vibrational sound waves. The ears are not just physical organs, they are energetic receptors tuned to the vibrational harmonics of the universe. As planetary frequencies shift, these receptors are awakening, allowing individuals to hear interdimensional sounds, angelic frequencies, and even encoded transmissions. This activation can manifest as ringing in the ears, high-frequency downloads, pressure changes, or an increased sensitivity to music and sound. Many report hearing melodic tones in meditation, whispers in moments of solitude, or sudden shifts in ear pressure during energetic downloads. These are signs that the body is recalibrating to process information beyond the five senses. The key to integrating this shift is trusting the experience rather than dismissing it. If you find yourself hearing unexplained tones or voices, remain calm and open to the possibility that your consciousness is expanding beyond physical limitations. This is an invitation to develop a deeper connection with subtle energy fields and the intelligence they carry. The emotional weight release. The energy of the planet is rising, but for many, it feels like an unbearable weight pressing down on them. Emotional heaviness, unexplained fatigue, and a sense of overwhelm are common signs that the body is purging lower density frequencies. For years, many emotions were suppressed, ignored, or numbed through distractions. Now, as the vibrational frequency of the earth increases, these unprocessed emotions are being forced to the surface so they can be released. This is why many are feeling old wounds resurfacing, sudden waves of sadness, or intense mood swings. The body is undergoing a deep energetic detox. The best way to navigate this emotional weight release is through embodiment practices. Movement, breathwork, and even simple activities like grounding in nature can help facilitate the clearing of stagnant energy. The more you resist these emotions, the more they will persist, but by allowing them to move through you, they will dissolve, making space for lighter frequencies. This process is not a setback, it is preparation. The lighter your energetic body becomes, the easier it will be to integrate the higher vibrational states that are incoming. Honor this phase, knowing that you are shedding not just personal heaviness, but also collective density that no longer serves this new paradigm. Why random thoughts are manifesting faster. The speed of manifestation has accelerated dramatically. Thoughts and emotions are translating into reality at an unprecedented rate, making it essential to be mindful of what you are mentally and emotionally projecting. In previous energy cycles, there was a time delay between thought and physical manifestation. This allowed space for doubt, second-guessing, and unconscious interference. Now, as timelines merge and vibrational frequencies rise, the buffer of time is thinning. Manifestations, both desired and undesired, are appearing almost instantly. This is why many are experiencing sudden bursts of luck, instant confirmations of thoughts, or rapid shifts in circumstances. However, those unaware of this shift may find themselves manifesting challenges or repeating old patterns simply because they have not yet mastered conscious creation. To harness this new energetic momentum, practice intentional focus. Your thoughts are not just passive, they are shaping your timeline. Every mental pattern you hold is creating a ripple in the quantum field. Choose your projections wisely, because reality is responding faster than ever before. Why sunlight feels different on your skin. Many people are noticing that sunlight feels different, more intense, more activating, and sometimes even overwhelming. This is because the solar energy reaching Earth is not the same as before. It is now infused with higher frequency photonic light, acting as a direct catalyst for DNA recalibration. DNA is not just a biological code, it is a quantum receiver that responds to electromagnetic waves. The incoming solar energy carries encoded information, triggering the activation of dormant strands and accelerating the body's transition into a more crystalline-based structure. This is why some individuals feel energized and euphoric in sunlight, while others experience fatigue, dizziness, or intense detox symptoms. As this recalibration unfolds, some are experiencing spontaneous surges of clarity, increased intuition, and an enhanced ability to absorb information. Others may feel the need for more rest, hydration, and grounding as the physical body adjusts to these high energy waves. The key is to listen to your body. Some days, direct sunlight will feel like an elixir, while other times, it may require gradual integration. This light-induced recalibration is preparing humanity for a new way of being. The more you consciously interact with sunlight, through sun-gazing, time in nature, and exposure during key activation hours, the more aligned your system will be with these higher dimensional energies. The sun is not just a source of heat. It is a cosmic transmitter, guiding the evolution of human consciousness. Activating perceptions beyond the five senses. A major sign of the planetary shift is the expansion of human sensory perception. Many are experiencing heightened intuition, energetic sensitivity, and an ability to perceive information beyond physical sight and sound. This is because the human sensory system is evolving beyond its five-sense limitation. As the energy grid of Earth shifts, many are developing synesthetic abilities, seeing sounds, feeling colors, and experiencing thought as vibration. This is not imagination. It is a direct result of the brain's neurological pathways adapting to process a greater range of frequencies. People are also sensing auras, reading energy fields, and perceiving the emotions of others with greater accuracy. One of the most common signs of this shift is the ability to feel energy in the body. Some report tingling sensations, warmth in the palms, or waves of energy moving through the spine. This is a sign that the body's bioelectric field is awakening, allowing for a deeper interaction with the quantum field. These new sensory abilities are not supernatural. They are natural but long-dormant faculties of human consciousness. The more you embrace stillness, tune into your body, and listen beyond words, the more these expanded perceptions will become a seamless part of your reality. How the physical world is becoming more malleable. Reality is no longer as solid and fixed as it once appeared. Many are noticing objects subtly shifting, timelines changing in unexpected ways, and reality behaving like a fluid, dreamlike construct. This is because the material world is restructuring itself at a quantum level. The shift in Earth's energy is thinning the veil between thought and form. In the past, manifestation required repeated effort over time, but now, reality is becoming increasingly responsive to direct intention. This is why some are experiencing glitches in the matrix, objects disappearing and reappearing, memories of events that seemingly never happened, or altered interactions that defy logic. This malleability of reality is a sign that we are moving into a more conscious relationship with creation. The difference between dream states and waking life is blurring, making it possible for people to shift their reality through focused intention. Those who understand this are stepping into the role of conscious architects, using visualization and belief to shape their experiences. The key to mastering this liquid state of reality is emotional and mental discipline. If you focus on chaos, fear, or uncertainty, reality will reflect those patterns instantly. If you focus on clarity, peace, and abundance, your external world will reorganize to match that frequency. The universe is now moving at the speed of your awareness. What you must do to embody your highest timeline now. This shift is not coming. It is already here. Every thought, emotion, and action is determining which timeline you align with. This is why some feel lost in confusion, while others are experiencing incredible expansions of consciousness. The time to wait for change is over. The time to become the change has arrived. To embody your highest timeline, it is essential to release outdated identities. Who you were 5 years ago, or even 5 months ago, is no longer relevant. Holding on to old beliefs, stagnant emotions, or limiting perspectives will only create resistance in a reality that demands expansion. Next, focus on stabilizing your frequency. The world is shifting rapidly, but your inner state does not have to be unstable. Develop energetic discipline, meditation, breathwork, time in nature, and practices that bring coherence to your mind and body. The more stable your energy, the smoother your transition into the new paradigm. Lastly, step into your role as a conscious creator. No longer can you afford to be passive in your own life. Every decision you make, Every thought you hold and every emotion you cultivate is shaping the reality you will experience in the months and years ahead. The universe is not deciding for you, you are deciding for yourself. This is the moment to align, embody, and step fully into the reality you were meant to create.